All right. Hopefully, hopefully we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Arena Bolt. No specific. Oh. Oh. Bro, that's fucking toxic. That's toxic as fuck, man. They did it to peak, man. That's crazy. Let me see. How's my stats look? I mean, those stats look pretty good. Oh, wait. Fury can actually get these stacks to stack up. Oh, that's crazy. As Hansi, you couldn't get this thing to stack, but it seems that as Fury, you can. That's kind of crazy. It's a 40-second buff instead of... I reset this shit. All right. I want to copy these settings from my other account where they don't conflict as much. I think. How did I come up with it? I didn't. I did not come up with it. It works. I like this. I feel like it looks a lot better. Setting's kind of sick. I got told by Zeke it was good. Or I got told by people that watched this thing. I feel like Void Elf's really good too, but I wanted to play. I didn't have a faction change. I had already got a race change, and that character was already Horde. So I went with that for that reason, and to try it out. All right. Well, I think it's character set up. True cookie. Oh, we're upper brackets now. So those teams we just saw win then have to play again. Are we playing powerful? We are playing powerful. Okay. The Trash Master. All right. We're good. That was what I had to do today. Glyph Itched. You get it from above 2100. You can craft PvP gear or PvE gear that's 675 eye level. So it's just PvE gear that's been crafted with sparks. When we play tomorrow, not today. We play 4th tomorrow, I believe. Bro, it's Swapsy, man. Bro, there's Swapsy in this team, man. Wait a second. What is Swapsy doing in this team though? Like, what? I'm like trying to figure out like what he plays in it. Burn Hetty. Hacker's really good. Arena participators don't stream, right? They do. A bunch of these guys stream. Demon Coalition? Okay. Interesting. So people don't. I don't know if you can stream in the week. Oh, you can stream in the weekend. Actually, yeah, you can. Yep, you can stream. Some teams will. Most teams won't. Wait, Swapsy's the. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is one of those matchups that like is a meta. That they're basically the meta is clashing right here. I mean, to be fair, two of the same. It's two things the same, right? It's priest mage, but the mid is clashing in terms of the best melee. They're vying for the best melee class. If I'm being totally honest, there's actually a third layer to that, and that question I think is maybe not about having an edge over Brunhilde, but like maybe they don't feel like they can have an edge over Waz. Is that fair to say? So if you're trying to win the tournament, you need to have a matchup that can beat Echo, and Echo actually have bled on ladder a good amount this season. They can lose. They aren't infallible. I understand. I mean, it's hard to see. PMake just uses, huh? They're just taking taking turns and beating the shit out of each other, man. Now it's Oscar's turn, and now it's PMake's turn to get the shit beaten out of him. Now, I mean, you can see right here, right? Brunhilde bottom dam, Swapsy top dam. You virtually can't kite a feral, but less control, less piss CC like gouge, no disarm. Oh, you don't need disarm. Oh, you can't need. Neither one can disarm. That's the interesting about disarm against feral, right? You can't disarm their claws, man. You could declaw them. Ellie Farrell or DK for main solo shuffle and blitz. Ellie and Farrell probably before Death Knight. PMake is the first one to bleed, first block used. Snaps. So we're starting to see. Let's take stock of cooldowns here. Trinket available. No trinket available. I mean, it looks like the RMP is quite decisively hit on CDs, but dampening can have an interesting effect. It starts to ramp in about 5 seconds. They just aren't really forcing. I mean, so obviously PMake both leading on dam hit by quite a bit. He's 50% more damage. 50. That's a huge mono lead. Okay. Look at this. That is a giant mana lead. You can see on healing down bottom here as well. Dakara's done, 60 million less healing. Yeah, Feral's doing good. Now, I don't think we get it on the block. Maybe we do. Actually. Oh, JT had a lot of mana back. They're evening out on mana. Not on damage, but they're evening out on mana. They're just being JT being very efficient. Very tough priest to keep up with, to be fair, though. Oh! Last ice block traded before a single block has been traded from Oscar. So now the forged RMP. Wait, to cook was what? We're what the fuck happened, man? Bro, that was a fucking. They've heard us sitting there going, what the fuck happened? They had every single CD. JT was just playing out of his mind. And something happens. Question mark, and then he explodes. God, we actually cursed him, man. He was actually just blasting. They were doing so fucking well. It's crazy. All right, this is the replay. What even fucking happens here? Here's the bad. No way he dies in this. Oh, he actually does die in. He comes out. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. He has great. He has. That's a bit of a. So he can invis, and it's not on the. He's locked on. He's locked on. Frost. I assume. Wait, what's he locked on? Bro, he's. Oh, wait, no, he's locked on both. He's locked on block. Yeah, he gets locked on Frost at the sketchy time. I mean, it's not that crazy of a death. It's 4 seconds. 4.8 seconds from 80%. I don't even see the big hits here. That this is. Oh, that's a fucking huge Frostfire Bolt. 2.7 million, man. It's a random instant proc. That's the Frostfire Empowerment. And there's an overpowered barrier there too. So the mage, is that it? Oh, it's mage. Mage solos him. Look at that. It was just he barriers defensively and he attacks into the barrier so he gets hit for a mill by it, and then he gets Frostfire Bolt, Ice Lanced. Look how little swaps he did in that. He literally P makes CS's him and just kills him. Lone side one, yeah. Close one though. Very close one. I mean, he could have greater invis, and then he wouldn't have died there. It would have got to the block. He may have just thought he'd get to the block, and honestly, it looks like he's like it almost looks like a lag kill, you know? That is interesting. Is a lack of block an indication of how tanky mages are? Or they have forgotten the button? No, maybe. He's locked. He can only press it right at the end, and I think he's just indecisive on what he wants to do. I mean, keep in mind, these are really stressful spots that they're in. They're really good players, but has anyone found a good answer to RMP? I mean, it looked like RMP was clapping the FMP the whole time, and then they died. And even crazier, by the way, to that death was that it wasn't even the fact that it was Feral Mage. It was literally the Feral was almost not involved in that kill. It was literally just the Mage locks him and then solos him. So it didn't, it's very hard to, it'd be very surprising if they did swap because it looked like Rogue Mage was in the driver's seat the whole time. They were hit on cooldowns. The other team was out of CDs. And in the actual kill window, it wasn't like the Feral, did something special. The Feral did 1.2 mil, the Mage did 4.8 mil. In the actual kill window. Is the thing dead? The TTS is not working. Oh, my thing must be, is my shit broken? Are my alerts and stuff broken at the moment? They might be. It may have broken when I DC'd. I don't know. Not completely sure. I had like a weird DC. Is the market doing badly today, Cookie? Crushed? Oh god. I haven't seen any. Another brutal day. Oh. Another brutal day. I'm sorry for whoever's got money in stocks. I'm fortunate that I don't. Never planned to, I don't think. They lost 4% on NASDAQ and stuff. 5% so far in net. Oh my god. That's time to buy. I don't know. I think it's sort of, you're gambling on what he's doing and what his plan is, I think, a little bit. Personally, you know? But yeah, it should recover. It's just a matter of like what his plan is. Is he doing it for leverage on is he doing it to, the question is, are the tariffs serious or are they just leverage? Are they just trying to get leverage to kind of like, is it out of the deal? Or is it they're actually intending to leave these tariffs in place? And I think there's a big game of chicken going on. And unfortunately the people getting fucked by it are the markets, but I still feel there's a chance that none of them have come into effect here, right? Oh, the 10% might be in effect. 2008 all over again. But 2008 wasn't about like it wasn't the government's playing with it. It wasn't like it wasn't a game of chicken like it is now. That was different. This is literally like, this is policy. This is directly as a result of policy, right? Well, they're shaking out the retail investors, right? And I think that's brutal because the people that are losing big here are the people that are getting shaken out, who don't have, where the money is a lot to them. So I think everyone you have to take it seriously, deep gaming. 100%. Everyone's gonna take it seriously. Well, I think it depends on. Ooh. So we're still that. The reason I'm not super interested at the moment is we haven't really seen an opening in either team yet. They're quite tanky, as you can see. Mage Priest a very very tanky comp. JT again, not having not trinketed at all. They haven't really bled on the side of Overload yet. He did get CS to get on, not on Frost. Again, Swapsy doing now literally 50% more damage. He's actually further ahead than last game. They are doing better on CDs though. Wait, no, actually we're not doing that much better. Good morning, Chrome. I mean, they're even on mana is the most concerning part. Burnhitty, though. Burnhitty, huge trouble on the ice wall. Cloak, evasion, lives. But Oscar. Now it's possible that damp is just it. Yeah, it could just be that the healing it's healable until a certain point in dampening, because Oscar is just his health is plummeting now. We're at 23% damp. We're about double we're double starting damp now. I think another minute and it's going to start to get really spooky. Keep in mind, Bernhitty's damage is much lower, so it's going to take a while for his damage to get to that kind of same kind of scariness of Swapsies. P may have to block. No, gets topped. Oscar gets topped, but he gets plummets again. Then gets he gets double topped there. We're not at the point of dampening yet. The holy priests are doing some shit. P-Make, ice barriers, he's fine, of course. I mean, just there you could see, right, those two big tops from JT. That might not it shouldn't happen as we approach like kind of like 35-40% damp. So I think if we get to 40% dampening, I think Swapsy's going to win. But we'll see. Oh, it could be the last ice block coming in now. Super greedy. I think GS procced. It might. That's a big heal. Holy shit. Nice grip. Oh, but Oscar. Oh my god. So that is our first block. We're evening out on cooldown. We are now behind on mana. I don't think this game goes the distance on JT's mana based on what we're seeing at the moment. He still hasn't snapped, by the way. I don't know if Oscar... Why is... There's a snap. Okay. I think P-Make's getting to 2 more blocks, by the way. They're going to win. They're going to dampen them. Look at this. P-Make's getting to 2 blocks. We got 2 blocks to go. There's no way they can't get rid... Oh. Doesn't even cloak. Doesn't respect it at all. Respects the Guardian instead. So P-Make is going to have 2 blocks. They have to kill him on hypo. We are now at this point. P-Make, there's the block, but it's okay. Another block on the way. 15 seconds. So now we need... Swapsy's got to do his work now. Oh, he's dying through. There's the snap. There's the barrier. But heck, they took... Oh my god. They need that last ice block. It's gonna be who blocks first here. Whichever mage blinks first. P-Make's still getting blasted. There's the block. Decisive advantage. I don't think Maya's gonna be it still. There's the barrier. We got Veins up. It's their turn though. It's P-Make's turn with Veins. I don't know how this desynced. But P-Make does have full vein. This is a strong Veins here. Here it is. Big Umber. No. What are they doing? He ditched it. He didn't have a stun, I suppose. Hit? Swapsy. Well, you actually might go him. We're probably like 30-40 seconds away from JT's mana being gone, but he does have Angel, and Angel's free healing. That Angel advantage on JT might be the big part here. We got a block coming soon, though. Oscar's starting to get very sketched out. Don't not block, man. Not again. I'm not cursing you a second time. Bernhitty, restuns, comes in. That the bleed, he's got big spread bleeds right now too. Oh, CS again. This has got to be block, yeah? Wait. We got a block. There's the block. Is there an MD? There's not. There's a cross stun. Bupper and Hitty. Bupper and Hitty. No angel advantage. In fact, Takara has the angel in a second. P-Make in a lot of trouble. P-Make's dead. P-Make's dead. Crazy. I mean, I think this matchup's super interesting because we're seeing what are we getting? So we're seeing Takara play Holy Ward. What is the mana diff didn't matter now. They're not going It comes down to setup anyway. I want to know what JT's playing because he's not playing Holy Ward. That is less CC, I suppose, less setup. JT is playing Double Dispel. Yeah, Double Dispel. Oh, Takara doesn't need it. HP's infinite mana and healing now again? Pretty much, yeah. They're not infinite healing. They have gaps, but their mana is definitely probably the thing I would look at. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw us lose the Planetstorm tournament, but mages, priests, and rogues are basically on the tower in Planetstorm, and everyone else is down bottom, dying to the storm. Yeah, they're on the middle floor. Iron player will argue they're black. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everyone's biased, right? That's the kind of bias I don't disrespect the fact that people are going to try and defend their own. It doesn't make me like, I don't, when I see someone, a class that I think might be broken and people defend it, I expect that. That's okay. It's not a reflection on them. Is there ever a game you feel maybe outmatched? Map. But you can get another, you anticipate losing as you continue to be ready for the map you want to win on. Yeah. Yep. 100%. Yeah. Many times, actually, that's happened. Especially when cleaves were popular, people would pick, like the big maps, and you had no chance to win on them. Pretty much, you'd like get to overrun. You're like, oh, we'll lose this one, and you can play other maps. So yeah, yep, that is definitely a thing. The new maps don't really have like a specific like they just have. I feel like the new maps have too big of flaws baked in. Like, I mean, the reality is the thing I hate the most about. Sorry, I'm gonna turn them down while I'm talking about this. The thing I hate the most about like the whole like because usually the debate on whether your class is good or not good usually comes into like the idea that if you choose to not defend your class, that you're like going to get nerfed because you don't defend it, and people fight each other over it all the time, and it's just like super irrelevant at the end of the day, right? Like Blizzard don't give a fuck how upset you are at your class or like how if people aren't defending. I think there's maybe some degree of like if you don't play a class, so like rogues aren't as active. And I think that rogues probably because they don't let themselves be kind of known until it's too late. They don't get changed as much. But in general, I don't think being noisy about your class being broken or not broken, in my opinion, has any impact on how your class actually does in the end. Trust me. Believe me. if it was about being loud, I don't think I would feel as bad as I do about the way things are now. But yeah, that's just life. They could be tuning today, for all I know. The thing with me, Chrome, that has me the most like mentally messed up, like the part that has my brain like fucked. Oh, what happened now? Am I here still? Did the stream die for a sec? I think it was the. Yeah. Anyway, the thing that, as I said, my brain's messed up. My screen just goes blank. I just okay. Anyway, it's when your class is good and you feel guilty, like you know you're fucked. That's the part I hate the most. I hate when your class is in a good spot and you're like, you have this impending doom, like you're gonna get nerfed, and that's happened so many times that it makes me like I don't even know what to do with it. Like rogues when they're good, they get to feel good about it and they just get to enjoy spamming it and playing it. But when Death Knights are good, you like you know you're gonna get clapped like in the next patch notes, and that's tough. I think one day they won't, maybe, but it'll probably when I'm playing. Has Frosty K good? I mean, Death Knight's had a few moments. So Frosty K, no, I don't think so, personally. But Unholy DK had 3 moments. All 3 seasons of Dragonflight, they were actually OP at the start. They needed to get nerfed a little bit, and all 3 times they became shit after getting nerfed. How's everyone's Friday going? I appreciate being around, by the way. There's a lot of you guys here. I even DC'd once. You know, it's nice to have you guys here. I'm enjoying it. A lunch break? Nice. Blizzard gonna DDoS tomorrow? I don't think it's related to this kind of thing anyway. I think Classic's more likely, unless you're saying OnlyFans is raiding tomorrow, in which case, uh oh, they are. That's not good. What? Oh no. What flavor, Chrome? I mean, Rogue Mage looks better. Just so we're clear, I think they're going to be starting to go to the conclusion that Rogue Mage is better because it looks like they were hit both times. Mine's good. I'm tired. I've got a bit of a headache, but I'm enjoying this a lot. It's nice. It's nice to get to like I've always. It's something like for me watching tournaments like this is something that I remember doing a lot on my own, just kind of quietly, and it's much more fun getting to talk while doing it. Believe it or not, like it's nice to have company. Oh, an Ultra Paradise is the best one for sure. That's you've got good taste, Chrome. We are casual, but I don't have. I'm in a pretty weak spot. We're down pretty bad, as it were, as it currently is. Did you even set up a D on Tolerant Realm? I did. I did. Like as more of like a like it's more ceremonial than anything, for fun, just as out of obligation. I think not so much as a meme, but it's just something you do. You know. I set up Ellie, Hunter, Warrior, and a Death Knight. You can. Casual buddy. Thank you very much for the 5-month reset, buddy. They got RMP though. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Let me answer your question. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the sub, especially again on a kind of a weird stream time for me, to be honest. But I hope we get to this next week too. The question: are you playing with Chuck in the NA Cup? We are, but I'm not in a good place in terms of my class at the moment, unfortunately. So I'm there, but I'm hoping they can fend for themselves. I'll do my best. I'll play anything they want me to play. I'm preparing as much as I can, but unfortunately, DKs are bricked at the moment completely. If you're getting a Twitch here, it's probably because my computer, my stream crashed about 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. And again, it's nice you guys are back. Yeah, it's been tough. It happens though. You don't play Feral? I don't. I mean, the Ferals aren't alt Ferals in this tournament. Swapsy might be the most alt Feral, but he's rank 1 shuffle. I don't know if he's got rank 1. They're actually doing a lot better. Oscar in a lot of trouble, being very greedy. Thank you, casual buddy. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So Swapsy picked it. I don't know what Swapsy's picked it for though. The design on the map isn't bad, I suppose. Thank you, Theo, buddy. Swapsy playing whatever's OP? Yeah. Well, Swapsy invested in Feral heavily last season. He's already doing it last season. Oh, nice wall. Huh. They bleed first. The Rogue Mage bleeds first this game. I do think there's a possibility we go. Oh, he might die through. He might die through. Are we not? Bro, are we not paying attention to the fact that they're just getting fucking crushed? That's Swap. He almost dies on hypo. Oscar getting fucking deleted again, man. This clone will be disgusting. BMake bleeds but survives. Doesn't use a block yet. We're looking good. Mana-wise looking very even. The map is actually doing it. It seems really bad to push for CC this middle pillar. Yeah, it is. It's the map. What the fuck? Oh, he's a bear. He's fine. He can't die. He doesn't even give a fuck. They're both playing Verse. I'll look after this for you. Actually, I'll look now. But I suspect they're both playing good amount of us. Oh, I looked away for a second. He lives. He's a bear, man. He's fine. Wait. We've got swap. GS did proc 3-minute CD on the GS there. No more GS this game, pretty much. Oh, that's it. Oh my god. Last block. Massive spell comes in. Okay, we're now just it's a shootout, but Takara has trinket swap. The question is how long has Bomb got? Bomb is up in 7 seconds. You can see a win condition start to appear here. That bomb. All trinkets though. I think we're gonna kind of see they're gonna try. I mean, if no one trinkets, they're in a tough spot. This is veins from both. Oscar starts bleeding. Stunned. CS. The CS is completely irrelevant. It does nothing. Incan in 2 seconds. Swapsy about to pop off. Swapsy's got his Incan. It's going to be really overwhelming and damp. I actually think they're going to win. I think Oscar's going to die to Incan. It's about to happen, man. He's about to get chomped. He's right behind you, man. There it is. And the Vortex. He's getting chomped, man. Chomp. Another chomp. Oh my god, there's so many chomps. Oh no, P-Make. We have swap. They still have bomb. They can bomb Swapsy or P-Make. Someone's getting bombed. Someone on Forged is getting bombed and killed, potentially. They've got a bomb for whomever. They've survived the feral go. I think they're going to kill Swapsy and a bomb. If they can get skin. Oh, he whiffs the bomb. Oh, there's... That's crazy. That's rough for them. They're rotting. Double evasion coming up. Oscar's got his now. P-Make's gonna have his. Who's got block? Oscar's got block. Oh, they're kind of chilling defensively. They both have life swap. JT's already survived long enough. It might be Brunhilde. Oh, wait, no, there's no block. Okay, now they've got options. It's Oscar, I suppose. Is there... There's another Incan coming up. This is surely death. Right? If they survive. P-Make. Just send it, man. Just fucking send it. You've got Incan. It's right now. He's right behind you, man. He's right behind you, Oscar. He's right behind Oscar, man. He's biting the shit out of him. Here it comes. How the fuck is he alive? You've got like a giant bear and at 9 minutes for 50% dampening. How are you alive, Oscar? How the fuck are you alive, man? How is Swapsy dying? What the fuck? This is wild. There's a veins now, man. Oscar gets veins first. P-Make is 17 seconds away. The game will end. They will not survive this veins. One tie will not be able to survive the veins. Oscar dies. Okay. Bro, I can't believe they survived 2 Incans back to back. I personally think both of those were terrifying. I thought he was dead 2 minutes ago. And he has held on. Seeing RMP lose? So Chuck had an idea about this, about the thought on how this works out. He thought that, and I think this is quite a true comment, he just thinks it's easier to play than Rogue Mage. So like, Rogue Mage is doing less damage but has way more control. They have more setup, they have more CC, they have more control. and they have things like smoke bomb. They have extra tools, but I think it's easier for the feral mage to win. They don't have to CC as much. They don't need the chains. They don't even play for CC. They're playing for dampening. You're just playing triple tank. They're playing a very different way. I think that FMP is probably disadvantaged in the matchup, but the better you are as a rogue mage, the more advantaged you are. And I think if you're like, not as clean as a rogue mage specifically, or as a mage priest specifically, it's easy with strong with a feral. So we'll see. I mean, that'll be tested tomorrow potentially if we see Waz fight Swapsy's team, right? Maybe 100 instead of rogue, like Hunter mage. You mean? Maybe. I mean, the feral's just so tanky. I mean, feral's crazy, yeah, no question. Feral, very, very crazy. Yep, I agree. I mean, the fact that mage was able to tank, bro. Can you imagine tanking 2 full incons with no cooldowns? Can you imagine that? Like, imagine being a class that can survive incarnation at, like, do you understand there are 10 minutes of dampening? It's like 60, 70% damp. And you survive both. They didn't die to either of the incons. You survive 2 incons in deep dampening. Like a Fury Warrior would have died at like the 3-minute mark. They would have died to the 3rd incon. The 3rd incon is rage. So that's like what, 4 minutes in? The 4-minute mark is when the Fury Warrior dies. But the fucking mage, he lives to the 9-minute mark. He actually lives to 10 minutes, I think. Give him the feral. You have to understand how high level these ferals are. Is there a way to check? What was the question? Sorry. Is there a way to check my shuffling amount without joining a game? I don't think so, unfortunately. I mean, mana hasn't been a thing in any of the games. Where are the DKs at? It's a good question, Rex. So I haven't seen any so far. It's looking real barren out there. Warrior Mage? No, man. Warriors can't hit any of those classes. There's nothing to attack. In my opinion, again, I'm not trying to put you down or anything. I just don't think I don't think as a warrior that you have an easy time attacking a mage or a feral. They're both just kind of unhittable. Are they so bad? I mean, DK? Yeah. Unfortunately. For me personally, this is the season that I have had the least hope. Of all the seasons I've played, in every season I've ever competed on a Death Knight in, this is the season where it wasn't even worth trying. I don't think they've got any matchups that they're ideal in. I mean, I'm not saying they're unplayable, but I don't think there's a single matchup that DK solves or could potentially solve for us. Even Frost is too squishy. Kitty's viable, yeah. Double Frost DK? I mean, not into mages, man. I mean, not into the... I think into a general meta, sure. But into the ADBC meta, Ryan doesn't play a Frost DK as well, but into ADBC meta, I think it's a pretty tough sell. There's not really any teams you can kill. I mean... The miniature roulette wheel. Is that a trinket, Liam? You sacrifice like 15% stamina or like a lot of stats. It's a ring. Miniature roulette wheel. Let me look it up. Looking it up now. Is it just... Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. Is it any stats? It could be any stats? It says random stats. Yeah, this is different. It's just a really high verse ring. Kind of interesting. So you can use it to get like a basically one stat ring. It's like basically like a just verse ring. And that lets you use more PvE gear basically. So not bad, actually. I actually might use that to try it out because that does seem like a good idea, especially the build that I was playing. Can you re-roll it infinitely so you can stack whatever stat you want? That's smart. Mm-hmm. That seems smart. It's also 1% less physical damage too. All the game. That's kind of how it's been so far, though. The double. That is a block. Wait, is that how it works? It changes stats whenever you jump? That's not good. That's not good. Oh, that's how it works. Oh, wait, no. It doesn't change stats. It just makes your jump always 12 or whatever. I don't think it changes stats. I think it just makes your character flip. Nah, you can't. It just makes your character like do its animation, the special animation. So if you're like a blood elf, you'll twirl. If you're a night elf, you'll flip. Yeah, I mean, I want that in arena, man. Always flipping. That sounds fun as fuck. Burn Hitty though. I don't think hitboxes are different anymore now. Us gets chomped. Oh, I think we get some of the block in this game, but only probably one. They're getting, just so we're clear on the same page here. Um, Overload are clapping in this game currently. It looks like game one again, except even more dominant. Dead. We've had, this is very different to usual. We've had 2 game 5 so far today already. That did look really decisive. Good feral map? Kinda. I don't think it's, I mean, it's hard to have a decisive advantage in any of these maps. Honestly, the fact they're able to get a small advantage from, I expect that if I had to predict the game 5 here, by the way, I think it's going to be Tiger's Peak. I think Tiger's Peak can be played in a very similar way to Knockadon. You want to have the ability to retreat and not be pinned to a pillar. And I think that Knockadon was very good for that. So, what's the bet they play Tiger's Peak for this next game? I think Swapsy's a big thinker on this kind of thing. I think it makes the most sense. You're not going to see Carnage. Oh, we called it. Look at that. Look at that, man. We may have slightly called that. It's for an actual reason. They're playing because they got crushed by Ashmage just then. They want to be able to move around as a team. The new map's bad and the cost one, but there are situations where the new map's good. I think you need to know you have an advantage on it. Like looking at like the way that Swapsy picked Knockodon and won because of it. They're trying to do the same thing in Tiger's Peak. I don't know if it'll. I think it will work better than like the thing you don't want to have. You don't want to get pinned to a pillar against a Frost Mage. That is what you want to avoid. And the two maps so far that Overlord have won. They've won two maps. They won Hook Point. They're two map picks actually. They won on Hook Point and they won on Ashmains, right? And on Ashmains and Hook Point, what happened was you get pinned to a pillar, and it's a small pillar, and you get AoE'd, and you can't really avoid CC. And if the other team approaches your pillar, you have nowhere to go to. And the thing that makes Tiger's Peak so interesting is that Tiger's Peak is like, it's like I'll use a spot over here, I guess. It's like a pillar, and then it's a pillar, and then it's a pillar, and then it's a pillar. So you can rotate around the map to avoid CC, and the other team can't trap you. But on Tiger's Peak, or sorry, that's Tiger's Peak there, right? And then like over on the other side, there's Ashmains, and an Ashmains is like, it's big pillar mid, right? Big pillar, and then two small pillars. And what ends up happening is, they got pinned on that big pillar, and they can't really rotate all the way to they can't rotate from the small pillar to the big pillar in time. So they just got pinned on one pillar against a Frost Mage all game, and it was really bad for them. They ran through cooldowns really quickly. So Tiger's Peak has a nice clear kite path, and Ashmains is not. That's why they're going with it. I don't know whether it'll work out for them, but that's the thought process, and that's why Knockodon worked quite well, because Knockodon is the exact same property. You have the ability to rotate around the outside of Knockodon. It's hard to push. Wow. Crazy fucking prediction there. Didn't say Death Knight or Fury War. It's crazy. I think the Feral has a much better chance in this map, just because the layout of it is so good. I mean, I think so far Feral, like the Rogue Mages look super dominant in 3 of the 4 games. Just so we're on the same page. Rogue Mage has been crushing game 1. They die with no block. They crushed game 2 on Hook Point. On game 3, they got crushed on Knockodon. That's the one round where I think they deserved to lose. And then it was still in deep damp, but it is. And the thing that was most concerning, I think, about Knockodon is that it took 9 minutes. It didn't come down to mana, and it took 2 incons in very deep damp with no cooldowns to die. So I want to say that despite this map being a lot better, I kind of think Rogue Mage is going to win. Generally speaking, it looks like Rogue Mage should win. Just my opinion. It's a Rogue Mage meta. Keep in mind on TI, you can also be quite tanky. Someone asked earlier on about checking the gear stats. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. So if we look at gear stats on the mages, specifically when I look at Oscar's gear, I think, how tanky are we? We're pretty tanky. No, I mean, honestly, we're probably like, if I'm just randomly guessing, I'm saying like 30% verse or so, maybe. Avoidance? No, that the avoidance on get doesn't work at all. That stuff. Can I make just squishy again? It's sort of complicated because it's not about making mages squishy. It's about making mages attackable. They can't be hit. They should just give Fury Warriors like and I'm not even I'm not even trolling. I think Fury Warriors should have a 13 yard melee range. You can shoot me, man. Give Fury Warriors 13 yard melee range. Let that be their difference. Let them rampage from 13 yards away. It's time. Fried. It's very cooked. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna make mages unhittable, so like mages and windwalkers exist and DHs exist, right? They just zoom around. What do warriors do to keep up? Take away one charge from warrior and let them fucking send it from a distance. Just fucking have like the ability to like. Yeah, I know Outlaw has that. Exactly right, and Outlaw has infinite mobility as well. It's not actually that fried. It's not that cooked. It's just kind of this. Oh, it's just the state of the game. Oh no, that block! No, that block. Oscar, no, that block. Such good communication between the God tank class and the God healing class. Literal tank comms from Mythic Plus, man. You have to understand really quick that any other class already died there. Just so we're clear, when those mages actually were in trouble for a second, every other class in the game already died. If this was like a warrior game, the warrior was already on the ground at that point through all his cooldowns. Oh! Oh no. I think I want to see something here. He gets kicked on. Oh wait, no. What's he get kicked on? He snaps but doesn't block. He gets kicked on Frost. Is he CS on Frost right now? No, he just blocks, snaps, okay, and then dies. Okay, okay, I understand. No. He blocks, he snaps, he dies. A little bit tragic. It's sad how low the viewership's gone. How bad is it? 7.4K. I mean, it's a Friday. You gotta understand that like it's half of your viewer base is at work and stuff. I think at this point, let's be honest, the majority of people that would watch ABC probably are in the workforce in some form. So I think the weekends when you really compare viewership for the most part. Yeah, it's Friday with PoE2 dropping. Like half of your viewership is going to be NA, right? Maybe more than half of your viewership's NA. It's just not a perfect time to watch. I think the Saturday and Sunday streams are better generally. I mean, the games have been good, I think, Chrome. But again, these are the tankiest classes in the game that are dying quickly. And you have to understand that if it's any other class other than these are the only class that are allowed to be this tanky. Everyone else just dies. You have to understand how bloody it would be if it was a Fury Warrior in that spot or any other class really, non-tank class. The DK would die in the starting room. Actually, natural causes. I think. Just seeing you have a chance to die as a Death Knight. Just seeing those classes in arena, just being in the same arena with them can actually just lead to premature death. Unfortunately. Glitter hits you as well. Look at that tanky. It just bounces back. Bro, the crazy part about the craziest part is if I queue blood into that shit, you can still die. I actually genuinely think that mages are almost as tanky as blood DKs. Trust me. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know that. Swimming for law. Yeah, I mean it's gonna go lower, I think soon, but I don't know. Just my thought. How do you know that? Bro, when I played Blood DK last season, I would I would die in those situations. Maybe you're tanky this season, but I doubt it. You're nuffed. All right. They go into a break in a sec. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm taking a small it's been like 2 hours. I'm taking a small break and I'll be back. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the resubs and subs today as well. Casual, thank you for the 5-month resub. CBZ, thank you for the 14-month resub. And Salty, thank you for the 36-month resub. I hope you guys have an awesome Friday. I'll be a couple minutes. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Time to think of the 41-month reset, buddy. We haven't missed anything, apparently. Who's ahead here? Let's have a look. Same matchup. Hmm. Not so much more you can take. Hmm. PSG looks a lot more stable. 3 minutes in. Actually, interesting. Waz's movement does look different to Brunhilde's. He's just not. Oh my god, that's the last block. They're just getting. Okay. Well, that's that. I don't know how I feel about this new victory screen. What do you guys think? It looks kind of like, I don't know. What's the word? I mean, the other one didn't have anything to it, but it just looks kind of out of place, I want to say. It looks bronze to. Yeah, it doesn't look clean. Well, the other one was very plain. The new one, I don't know. Enough bling. I just think like I don't know. Other one was plain and efficient. Well, this one is the other one was done through through WoW for one. Like it was literally done in game. The new one is an overlay on OBS, is my guess, but I just don't know. And it's supposed to look War Thin themed, but I just can't help but wonder if it would look better if it was just kind of its own thing. Oh, you just don't like the fact that it's actually bronze? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look quite up to standard. I think the bro like I wish it was more thematic to like the way that just like the base like looking at the top screen overlay, something like so closer to that it would probably look good. I think like some blending. There's no blending on it. I think that's the thing I don't like the most about it. There's no blending. So blending as in it like fades into the screen compared to there's blending in this top graphic. Goblin themed? Yeah. Yeah, they had to battle their way through with Lone Star. A little bit. They've bled a little more on ladder, I think. They didn't have to use anything. Betas are pretty damn good, yeah. Yeah, that's actually interesting, isn't it? I mean, Alo's not doing that much. This map does look worse for them, which is kind of interesting. You're seeing a reversal. Oh, that's a block at fucking 3%. So Dobob are playing a totally different game. I think a much higher pressure game than Swapsy's team was. I think Dobob picked this map, whereas Swapsy's team picked big maps. So they have a different approach. Because the RMP picked this map last time, and now the FMP are picking this map. Again, though, the Rogue Mage is ahead. One extra block. Thessia might die right. He actually can die right now. Ice Wall defensive, I think. No, swaps to. Life swap. All right, so now it's a shit show. This is still incon though from Flappers, so they've still got additional pressure on Raikou right now. Here it comes. Here it comes. Raikou can die right here. He can die. He's killable. Incon's over. Surviving that. Possibly game over. There's a bomb. Kind of a defensive bomb. Just like a threat. I think they might do it. Tessia's block comes up first, believe it or not. I don't think we're going 2 more minutes, but if they do. Oh, they actually do it. Yeah, I could put the walks on and run them over. Watch it. So if you want some history to this, real quick, I only pay attention a little bit to ladder, but Echo's team has bled on ladder. There are things that can beat their Rogue Mage. I still think Rogue Mage probably is BIS, but they bleed. Like they do bleed. Let me go back to 1 week, and it should show them as the top ones. So like if I go to like, this is their weekly. Over the course of the week, their win-loss is actually 65% on Outlaw. I do wonder if they'll lock in sub, maybe. I don't think, no, they wouldn't. They would never lock in sub. He's been playing with a lot of people on main team. I mean, main team. Has he? Is that, I mean, that's what I can see, right? We can see the history on with Raikou. That's pretty fucking good. Is this meh? That's not meh. Okay, so they're playing with different healers. It is meh? It is meh. Okay. I mean, they have losses. They played. Depends on turn of the mages too. I mean, I'm just saying that Bled, like, relative to the start of the season, the first couple of weeks, first 2-3 weeks, they had no losses pretty much. And then it's kind of like crept up that they've had, things have beaten them, I think. Not necessarily a lot. You can see in this matchup that it's close. It's super interesting though that, oh no, they agree on Ashmane's 4 is the best map for them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if Farrell wins here overall, that'd be interesting. What did he? This is interesting. It's true. Jags, thank you for the 10-month reset, buddy. Thank you very much, Jags, buddy. That's interesting. What? I wonder what the story there is. They basically got rid of what? Oh, Tremors has got a rogue, right? It's all mage priest, yeah. So at the start, in the lower bracket, there are teams that aren't. The lower bracket is non-mage priest, I think, on both sides. But yeah, mage priest is obviously best. It's what you're seeing. It's what it is. There has to have been some sort of story there. I wonder what it was. We are seeing, I mean, so it's mage priest. If you're not playing with a mage, you don't see priest as much. I think the consistency there, like it's like it's the healing style of priest. There's an MD. There's an MD. Uh, no, there were earlier on. There was Holy Paladin and Druid, 2 different Druids, I think. So yeah, I think it right now it's definitely a Holy Priest Mage as the most common thing. But if it's not that, it's different things. They're getting fucking it. It's a very. I'm gonna be honest. That this seems much higher level than the other series in the upper bracket, right? I mean, they both are just hitting each other so much harder. It seems like. The first game, what happened? That no one traded a single CD on the side of Echo. Echo looked bulletproof, and now they're bleeding. Like both teams are bleeding a lot. Both teams have traded blocks at this point. Rels is actually ahead in terms of. I mean, he's just kind of in general ahead. I think ahead in terms of mana. Actually, Met is. Wait, how the fuck? Met has done 30 million more healing, and he's ahead on mana. He's just more efficient. I do think I've noticed that that Relza is really pressuring with stuns. Like he's just shoving his stun on cooldown. I mean, these are both ridiculous priests, by the way. Oh, I understand now. Relza did play with Flappers, and that's the OG team. Tony wasn't Relza's original teammate. Relza, Flappers, and then they had, I don't remember who their hunter was. It wasn't Kasu, though, I don't think. Maybe it was. Oh, that is a. He lives. No swap. Nothing. No ice block, no swap. Just, he just trusted. They're just getting hit so fucking hard. Cloak, evasion, fine. No big deal. I don't know. I think Feral Mage looks better here. The Guardian proc, yes. Guardian did proc on from Matt, though. 3-minute CD. So now Matt is behind. Let's swap. He's now behind on mana 2. That mana lead's gone. I don't know. It's a really close game. But it does kind of feel like Rogue Mage is kind of falling behind. Unless, yeah, no, it's a very different game. They're playing it. This is a main Feral Mage. Like this is like a full unit, you know. And I think Swapsy's team played great, but this team is really pushing hard. They're just working as a unit. I think Swapsy was kind of trying to dampen a little bit, and he did fucked up. Damn, this team is not trying to dampen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Huh. Yeah, I mean they might, but also, what the fuck beats Feral Mage? Is it a Feral diff or a team diff? I mean, I think Swapsy's a fantastic Feral. I think there's so much that goes into it, right? It's a whole unit. But they are definitely a unit, you know? Everything they're doing is synced up. You know, like I don't think there was as much control coming out um relative to what Tessia was. You know, Tessia in this game had the triple, the double, right? The double DB mass poly double ring combo at one point to force stuff. Like and then at the end, they're able to capitalize more. Also, my true. I mean, Ryan does fucked up. Damn, I can't argue with that. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, they're literally they're playing these maps to not get pinned because and what it tells you like how they feel in the matchup. The rogue mage feels like getting run over, so they're playing maps to not get run over. Holy fuck, that's exactly what's happening. No, they're playing the maps to not get ran at. The team that gets pinned is picking the map to try and not get pinned, basically. Which team picked this map? This time it was so last time it was picked by Swabsy to try and run. The team that picks this map, they're picking it because they want to try and rotate around. They want to be able to not get pinned and be able to go around, like run around the map and never get pinned on a spot. Against the Frost Mage, you never get pinned on one specific place. So you want to have places to run and kite. That's why this map is quite interesting. Previously, we saw the Rogue Mage not pick this, and the Feral Mage pick this to kite. This time, the Rogue Mage has picked it because they feel like they're getting ran at. So it's a really interesting kind of flip between the two different. Like, there's a big contrast between the different Feral Mages. But to be fair, this is like a very old school Feral Mage. Or like this is a like Flappers and Relza competed together in 2018 at Lands. So very OG combo. Just taking in a $13.37 donation. He said, "Airstick, I suck at commentating." Thank you very much, buddy. It's nice to get to talk to people about stuff, you know? I just enjoy being here. Oh my god, this is a big opener. Thank you very much, buddy. Happy Friday, man. That means a lot. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh my god, that's a block. He's just getting, it's crazy how much burst here. You know, Raikou doing double the damage of Tessia here, but he almost dies there. They are no, they both blocked. Wait, what is going on here? No, they're both blocked because Tessia's got snap. Oh my god. What the What the fuck? Yeah, that's the problem, right? Echo are pretty fucking difficult. Look at Raiku's damage, by the way. Raikou fucking leveled up there. He was pissed. He's not actually pissed, but he did double his dam. Where I die every CD. He's only missing skin. He dies in, bro. He dies in the first cheap shot. Oh my god. Bro, they actually sent the Cage of Carnage for no reason. This doesn't make any fucking sense other than Bloodbath. You pick this because you want a Bloodbath. No other reason. I don't know what you kite in this map. I hope they do a little walkthrough. This is literally just to see why and what. Cast the match. I'm honestly coughing right now for some reason. Worst map of the pool by far. It's just a really weird one. I don't know. I mean, I don't. It doesn't advantage anyone. You can kite around the edge, the outside. Maybe they could try and go around the. And you can see Tessier and Waz approaching this right hand side here. Like this is not what you see on ladder very often. People usually just go down mid. A lot of times, just run it down mid. But they're playing on the they're playing around the outsides, and I guess that maybe when it makes more sense as a map, I suppose. There's lots and lots of line of sight. Unfortunately, the gradient on the ramps is just a little bit too steep, I think, and it causes a lot of weird LOS. I'm not a caster, man. And we never will be, man. I'm not even a good public speaking freaks me out, to be honest. I don't know why I like streaming. I do like streaming though, but any kind of, being on the spot for anything, not for me. I like that on this map you can see the whole thing from that POV. Two. Flappers, they are now hitting Flappers more than before. After that first kill, they're now thinking he's just an option, I think. They're trying to replicate it. I don't know. Raikou, blocks, snaps, no mass spell. Comes out, topped. Tessia, blocks. Bro, this is like watching two fucking superheroes battle it out. It's like watching fucking Dragon Ball Z or something. Oh, the reverse. Raikou might die through healing. Barely survives. Blinks back again, of course. Why not? Why the fuck not? There's a berry. He's fine. Gets to his immortality ability. This could be the block. This is the last block. There it is. But wait. But then Tessie is also getting blasted. He comes out. Now it's their turn. That knock actually helped him, unfortunately. Tragically, he tried to knock him down. That might actually be really bad for them too. I don't know, man. What was it, Ulta? They are ahead. No sway. They had nothing. They should. I don't know. This looks pretty miserable, if I'm being honest. They need something big to happen. Oh, such insane. He pre-ulted? He pre-ulted. That was a very good ulta. Oh, okay, Mez in angel form. Getting the mass spell out of the way is so nice, though, for the matchup, I think. They'll get the... Oh, my God. I mean, that looks terrifying. They're not out. They'll battle... Honestly, I think in the lower bracket, they might be battling another RMP. Hold on a second. EU, bracket EU. Let me see who they're fighting. Who are they battling? They are going to be fighting... They are fighting... Echo. Yeah, it's showing Chibaku Tensei. Oh my God. That's a brutal matchup, man. Crazy. So we're gonna see Rogue Mage versus I mean, it's actually crazy how aggressive they play it. NA plays tomorrow, Jags. And their FMP. Well, that's on Shibaku, right? I don't think. Shibaku doesn't have that. Shibaku's gonna have. My guess is I don't know. If I had to guess, Windwalker Ellie is my guess. Yeah, it's Lonta. So we're gonna see an Ardruid come up probably, and they're playing Thug. I mean, what are they gonna play? Do they have it as an option? They don't even have a rogue on that team, do they? They don't have a rogue on this team. This team doesn't have a mage or a rogue. I don't believe they're fighting Forge. No, they're fighting. They drop down here. They're going from. So Echo is going to here. I don't know. I mean, we saw this last season as well. FMP versus RMP. The exact same team as well. They're probably gonna fight. They're probably gonna fight a Feral Mage on Sunday right away. Wait, no, it can't be Sunday. Saturday right away. Wait, no, Sunday. Take will come back. I agree. I personally do agree with that. Yeah, this is so for those that don't know the kind of situation there, Lonta played with Echo 2 seasons ago. Start of last year. Actually, this time last year? Yeah, this time last year, the first season of last year, they were playing with Lonta. And then they replaced him with Meh by season 4 of Dragonflight. I'm sorry I timed you out, Dex. I'll fight you. I like the little segments they're throwing in. It's different things. I mean, people like the puns last season. It's just like something to do, you know, between games and stuff. It's not bad. I mean, like broadcast production, considering they're not even in person, they're just casting from wherever they're at. In some cases across the world, like Zico's casting from EU, literally, and yeah, they do a really good job with it. It got to the point where, from a broadcast standpoint, I'm not actually sure it would improve much. Like if they green screened, you know, it wouldn't improve at all. I don't think. Oh, 100%. The spectators are the best part about lands. But in that case, they've just done such a good job with the actual casting from home that, like, that side of it, the production side of it is perfect, I think. Would hate land if you should. Why would I hate land if you showed up? You're planning to fight me, Dorse. Then I would probably like it a little less. Otherwise, I would not hate it. Why do you think they don't have a tournament at the coming BlizzCon? So BlizzCon's next year. We don't know what's happening with that. I kind of would speculate that there is probably a tournament at the coming BlizzCon. They're trying to have a tournament independent of BlizzCon at the end of this year, I believe. My guess is, I don't know, I have no idea what they're planning to do with it. This year is the. I wouldn't be surprised if they have some sort of like EU in a crossover this year. You know, the thing they released speculated at least that they were going to try to. Whether that comes to fruition or not, I'm not sure. But as for the actual BlizzCon itself, yeah, I think they'd have a tournament. I think LAN would bring a little more eyes. Yeah, I mean, at BlizzCon, I was talking to Toxic about it a bit, and like one of the points he made was like one of the things missing. So we went to this the 2023 BlizzCon as well, and he said that one of the problems was without having like live content to sit at and watch, it was kind of hard to like justify going to the event and sitting around. There was kind of nowhere to sit, and the tournament, the live like entertainment was really good for that. So people would sit down, watch the games, and just have someone to sit at the event. So it served a pretty important purpose, I think. We're about to see whether a Mark Thunder can kill a mage. It's kind of interesting. Okay, it's Rogue Mage. He actually is playing that, I'm pretty sure. At least when I checked him last, he was. I think he's playing Wallhack. I mean, he surely is Wallhack for that, right? If he's not, it's a huge mistake. It's crazy how blasted Cassio's getting. Oh, he's actually hurting back a lot, though. Does he have to like keep picking up those coins? Is that what's happening? He's dropping coins on the ground and he has to pick them up? They're like constant. Are those lucky? Are those lucky coin? Lucky? What is that? Yeah, they're like constantly like. He's running through them. Does Tony play Pharaoh and Castle Hunt? Yeah, but they have other stuff too. They just proc and they give you. They just okay. Every common point finisher that flipped needs a buff or not. Doesn't have to run into them. Okay. Oh, it's pain. Yeah, this is difficult to make much progress. They've gone through total everything but I mean, you can't even trigger Feign right now. I mean, we can see he can't. Oh, they're looking really really bad. Yeah, at this point. So the big problem they're gonna have. He can't trinket. They got bomb in 12 seconds. That probably is the play. That was true shot though. Oh wait. Look at P make. Huh? No, he's instant using stuff. I mean, this map doesn't seem great for it. Oh, dead. 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 He has nothing. He has Ross on himself. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he dies to his own Ross. I don't like that, to be honest. I'm really not a huge fan of that animation for victory. Yeah, Cassie did not get much done this time. Would him no BM or survival? Maybe you have to play BM, but I think the entire point is to play Mox because it's kind of OP. Mox is pretty broken. I mean, they could consider it, right? But their goal is to have PMake play in the open at a good time for them. And PMake just played super patient, ran through everything. Because PMake's damage is all instant. He just runs out, gets his damage off, runs away. Runs out, gets his damage off, runs away. It didn't look that close to me. They need to RNG a kill. The previous team just played in the open much more often, so it looked good. Max free broken. You look at Frost Mage. I mean, the Frost Mage just chooses to not play. That's what you're mostly seeing here, right? You're just seeing this mage not play. He's just choosing to sit behind a pillar and just do instant damage, and that's the difficulty they're having. Oh, big opener. I don't think it doesn't look he is. Why is he not? He is. He is playing it. He's playing Killzone. I don't know why he peeked around the corner first. That's crazy. Kind of. Well, I get it, I suppose. He's playing double tap. He is, yes. That's his build right there. Pretty standard stuff. Very standard stuff. I mean, it looks really unfun for him. I don't think that wow. Wait. Was, he didn't trinket? Hold up. He has Trinket Feign, yeah? Oh, he doesn't have Trinket Feign. I mean, what are his options? Oh, he's just in there with Lynette. Wait, what? I mean, he's got Trinket, but I don't think it's going to save him. He just gets blasted. I don't know. And that's maybe not super surprising considering you're, different sections of the tournament. Buff MM. The bigger thing there is probably how tanky mages are relative to how tanky. I mean, hunters are OP as well. They're just OP in different ways. Mages are OP offensively, and they still have really good instant damage. They have similar burst. Trinket Wall, yeah, I don't think it'd be enough. I think that's what he figured that the priest had to be there for that, and the priest is almost there, but he gets killed so quickly. We'll see in the death log in a sec. BM much better in this matchup with how it's playing. I don't know if I agree that BM is crazy with like I don't know. You can't really run at them. They're just gonna run behind a pillar. Like your option as BM is to run around behind the pillar the entire game. So I'm not completely sure. I don't know what your options really are. For Poly, Tony got polyed there, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Does he get polyed in a clone? Is that what happens? I think he's polyed in a clone. Or he's mass polyed? I think he's mass polyed. Is that what we're gonna see? He actually hits blink poly, man. What the fuck, man? No one's talking about the fucking blink poly on the fucking feral druid? What the actual fuck, man? That is revolting. Look at it. Look at this shit. This is wild. I don't even know how you can get this going. Look, he's about to get it right now. That is crazy. Oh, he's got icy veins. Yeah, he's literally. I don't know. You could stop. Can you stop polymorph on? He actually literally blinks. Yeah, that's crazy. What the fuck, man? I mean, that is just an insane play. I mean, every team has a mate except for like 2. I think. Yeah, and he plays tomorrow. I mean, this map seems better. Tiny pillars. This is what I would have gone for first. In fact, Sheep, buddy, another 39-month resub, man. Very much appreciated, buddy. My 6th sub today, I think. Thank you very much, man. What would happen if they started DDoS when ABC is happening? It would definitely ruin shit for a bit. The DDoS attacks don't only last that long, though. I mean, this just looks like an awful matchup. He's already gone through. You understand how freaked out Casu is, though? He used both walls and Exil. He has Trinket Turtle, and that's it. They had to trade literally every defensive. Samuel, 5 gifted subs, 55 total, 11 subs today. Thank you very much, buddy. I mean, again, that is happy Friday, buddy. Thank you. It means a lot. What is the financial motivation behind DDoS and Blizzard servers? The motivation is to fuck over people doing OnlyFans, to get them killed. Their goal is to get them killed, even though they'll get rezzed. Him playing Roar of Stack as MM. Yeah, I'm surprised by it too, but I mean, to be fair, against the Frost Mage, they do crit a lot. So, and also, I mean, Outlaw also has really high crit. So, it's probably closer, but I could see it being acceptable considering that crit chance being so high. But this is an example of a team where I could see him being like, okay, I'm min-maxing for this matchup and it might work. Some sort of financial effort, motivation, nah. What's wrong with playing stack? It's good. It doesn't. It makes you take 10% more damage. That's the total. Not a trinket, but he needs to save his Fane, I guess, now. But yeah, Ross makes you take, unfortunately, 10% more damage from every attack. Oh, it's a big heal, man. It's only for max, yeah. It's a way the maximum works. Makes you take dam, makes you do less dam. A good amount less dam. You can't proc spotter's mark, which is a lot of damage. It's 40% aim shot. I mean, I don't know what their options are here, but it's not looking good. Oh. Oh. He's hurting him. Don't I select this comp again? I mean, it's a battle. It's a battle of OP classes. Who won the Echo game? Echo lost that series. 2-3. This map is much better. PMake also playing a lot more in the open right now, but they just... The reason he's playing that way is he thinks they just have an advantage. They're just going to win. Oh, shit. It procced the hype train as well. Sammy, I think with the 500 subs, buddy. And Sheep White, I think with the 39-month 3 sub, man. Okay. Block time. There it is. MD, no. Okay, we see. This is why they're playing this. They're actually terrifying them a little bit. How far? We rapidify now. He rapidifies now. He sends it. He gets disarmed. Bro, I actually swear you should trinket that. I don't know. This is your chance. This is your moment. Ulta. It's a half health ulta time though. He's gonna get blasted on it. I think he has to cancel it. He cancels. He's a bear, man. Here we go. Sends it. Bro, I cannot believe that Iceberry actually defends you against a 2 million aim shot. Something is wrong with it. Yeah, Max is one of the few classes that can two-shot the wall. You can aim shot Black Arrow and it just dies. Oh, he's a bear. Bears are hard to kill, man. Bears are basically impossible to kill. He survived Ice Wall, an Ice Wall go, and a Bomb go back to back without trinket in either of those, by the way. He had no trinket for either of those. And he survived both. Three barriers, man. Insane. He is insane, in all fairness. But it's hard to not feel cynical by the pre-barrier when it's a 4-second cooldown. That's all I'm saying. It's not... He's playing ridiculous. Nah, you're attacking a tank, man. He's literally in tank form. He can... Oh, wait a second. I may have misspoken. Nah. Barrels have not typically died today. Kasu getting blasted. Has trinket. Has total. He trinkets. Does not have trinket now. He's full HP, man. Bro, he pressed barrier and just did not take a single point of damage. Lynette totally PMake 40 seconds away from block. There's the swap. Personally, wait, how did it just proc? Mr. Paul Pasha then with Twitch Prime buddy as well. That proc's apparently level 3. There's a bit of a delay on that one. Thank you very much for that. Bro, they're going to make it to the block. There's no way. That's the most depressing thing. This is the most depressing ending possible. Just so we're clear. PMake is going to get to his third ice block in this game. Oh, he didn't. Thank goodness. Oh, he did use it. Bro, he actually did ice block. He blocked offensively. He came back and blocked offensively. God damn it. That's actually toxic. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. I mean, that's the thing, right? That's when you know it's just not a matchup you can play. When he actually survived 3 straight minutes. And by the way, he is like PMake understands the matchup very well. He's playing it exceptionally well. The moment he's not pushing in a way they can attack until the other team is out of CDs. He didn't start pushing into the open and let him get blocks until he had every defensive cooldown out of Kasu. Comp's not actually good into. I mean, it's good into that comp if the mage doesn't play like a god, and that's kind of what we saw there, right? We saw the mage just kind of not letting him have an opportunity until he decided that he was willing to let them have an opportunity. He gave them an opportunity later on. This is also the worst map for them. But yeah, I mean, that tells you all you need to know, really. Hunter is a waste of time. It's just a mage meta, man. It's a combination of rogue mage or feral mage. I don't think there is a third viable comp, but I'll tell you what, we're about to find the fuck out. We're about to find out because it's going to be Waz's team, Echo, against Chibaku Tensei, which are a team that doesn't have a mage. So we're about to find out what happens if there is a third comp in this meta. My guess is no. Well, we're about to see Ellie. This is Epi. No, wait. Swapsy. Wait, Swapsy and Zepai. I think it's both of them on Trebek. I think it's literally both of them. It's 2 Ellies on one team. Thank you, Mr. Paul Posture, for the Twitch Prime. Samuel for 5 subs. Sheepa White with a 39-month resub. This will be very interesting. It is tragic for Streamers Zone. They're an insanely good team. And they had a comp that I was really curious to see if it could do something to a mage. And the fact they couldn't kill that mage for 3 straight minutes without ice block tells you it is not worth the effort, basically. Swapsy's an upper? No, Swapsy got knocked down, didn't he? Swapsy got knocked down. Swapsy lost. Right? Rogue Mage won? It's Rogue Mage versus FMP in the uppers, and then it's... Yeah, it's got to be Swapsy then. Wait, no, this is Swapsy. Yeah, no, this is Swapsy. Chibaku Tensei is not Swapsy. It's Zepai. Yeah, this was Swapsy here. Sorry, we're a bit tired. It's been we've been up for nearly 24 hours now. Yeah, so it's Chibaku Tensei. That's Fuston, Lonta, Zepai, and who's their fourth? Proto. So it's a cleave, like mostly a cleave, and then Ellie to go with it. Look at the view account. I don't. What do you mean, like me? Like I'm very appreciative that there's 3 of you guys here. You mean like the viewership of the tournament overall? I think in general, I wouldn't necessarily expect it to be crazy on a Friday. Generally isn't. I do, this may be an argument to be made that maybe they should just do both broadcasts on the Saturday like they used to, but it's a really, really like long day. Let's look at what's left here. So this team, let's see how many mages we got left. We'll do an M for McDonald's and or mage. We got mage, mage. And then the question is, will the mage win here? Because we might end up with 4 mages. I think statistically speaking, we are extremely likely to come up with 4 mages. Echo have not missed top 4 in an extremely long time. I don't know if they ever have missed it. Echo's been boring due to Echo domination, so less people watching. It's sad that's how that works, right? Because it's like you think about other sports, and generally when someone dominates, people really like watching them. They like want to watch them more. It's kind of a pity that I agree with you. I think a lot of people do find it boring. I think maybe it's the fact that like the meta isn't shifting more so than the players aren't ridiculous and insane. I think with the meta being so similar, it's not as interesting. Well, I mean, NA's been dominated by. Oh, the game is huge. The game isn't dying. I don't think there's any issue with the game. Disagree with the take. I mean, people like watching favorites 100% in other sports. Absolutely. You're in taking skill guys with PvP. That's a complicated one. If you're looking to spend some money to get better at the game, then skill capped are, I think, quite a good option for that. I haven't personally watched any skill cap guides in a really long time, but the basis of what they're trying to do is good, I think. So, is it as good as like watching a streamer of that spec? Probably not. But they also can present more information in an easier to look at format than looking at someone play a specific matchup. I think in general, unless they're getting direct information from the streamer, you would be copy. Like, so let's say you're like, oh, I want to learn to play Ali Shaman, so you want to watch you want to watch Z-Pie, let's say, right? If Z-Pie is making skill cap shit, my guess is that's better than watching Z-Pie. But otherwise, watching the people that you think are the best at the spec probably end up being a better way to do it. It just depends on who they've got doing the guides. But is it a good, like, I think in general the site is valuable and useful. Yeah, 100%. I don't know that I say that without knowing the cost of it. I don't know the like who they've got working on it. I'm just saying the premise of it is probably pretty helpful. Who's the other guy? Well, I mean, like Z-Pie streams a good amount of LA, I think. I think Aussie streams some as well. But Z-Pie is playing in the next game. He's literally playing in this Shibaku Tensei. He's playing as the LA on that team, and he, I think, streams a good amount. So if you take some if you're willing to put the time in to like break down what he's doing, that's probably more useful than the guides would be. Unless, for example, he's doing the guides, in which case him breaking down his own gameplay is going to be much faster than you figuring out yourself, right? Just depends. While I was dying and while I was being, I don't know, man. WoW's great. It's hard. It's really difficult to say. Um, I think today's tournament is at a very interesting time. If I had to guess on Twitch, there's probably 1 trillion people watching PoE. Let me look really quick. Let me look. So there are 348,000 people watching PoE 2 right now. Yeah, 348,000 people watching this. It's a new version of the game coming out. So that's gonna create a bit of a draw for like what people want to look at. It's a high one to compete against. It's a big event. Do we get a class sharing in tournaments? I have no clue. If or when that's happening. They just released PTI development notes. Nothing useful. Bad stream time. Yeah, it's a pretty rough one for them. It's for the first of the season. It's a tough one to compete against. But the truth with the WoW, like their scheduling. I don't know. At the end of the day, from my point of view, WoW still, it's just a good. It's my favorite way to pass time. I'm very very grateful you guys are around today, and continue to be around. It's crazy. I remember watching tournaments like originally when I didn't have any team and I wasn't competing or that. It's like some shitty like fuck. I would have to buffer it for a while to see it. My internet was fucking awful. Production was awful. Like the game, it actually looked like complete garbage. And now it's come a long way. Well, I don't know. This is one of those like big meta battles. I think DOS, right? I don't know what's going to happen. Like, there's a possibility that Chibaku Tensei win if the meta is solved. Echo will win 3-0. If the meta is not solved, Echo might lose 0-3 for all I know. I am fairly confident we're going to see Rogue Mage from Echo, and the question is just like, what do you play that beats Rogue Mage? And it's one of those things that makes this. Even though I'm very very tired at this point, I honestly can barely keep my eyes open. One of the things that makes it most interesting about this particular matchup is we don't know what beats Rogue Mage, right? We saw Rogue Mage lose to Feral Mage, but it was super close. We're about to see Windwalker Death Knight. What the fuck? What do you mean? This is crazy. There's no way we're seeing Windwalker Death Knight. That is fucking awesome, man. But they're probably gonna get blasted. But if they don't get blasted, if they don't get blasted right here, they definitely might get blasted here. But if they don't, that's so sick. AMZ counter. This is fun. This is very fun. They're set on a pillar. What are we doing? Where are we going, team? We're going for it insta, right? Okay. I Well, he used one on the way in. He's the one who used both of them. No criticism of that. I mean, he didn't get much done, but they're kind of using it as bait, which I don't hate, to be honest. He's just standing. He doesn't give a fuck. I mean, he got no damage done with his OP, but his goal is just to fuck with them, so it's working, right? That's not how I play it, and I think it's maybe really good. He angeled, but they just assume it's gonna get fucked with, and they don't care. They just send. They don't actually care about it at all. Now the goal of this comp is Delirium. He's playing Delirium. His goal is to fuck his thing. Okay. We got IBF coming up. Is this Pillar again? It's Pillar again. Oh, he's just walking at him, man. He's just walking him while dying. God damn it, man. Oh shit, that was him a hope. Bro, that's kind of cope, man. That's kind of cope, but he maybe. We should have Dragon soon. We got Dragon 7. So they actually have some. Oh! We have some good stuff coming in a sec. Get ready for Dragon in 2 seconds. Now, will he wait 20 or will he just send it? That's the question. He might just send it. Just a nice unstructured. They're playing this like Unholy. Oh no, the road's closed. The road's closed, girl. There he goes, man. Oh, it's so brutal, man. He's such a good Death Knight, too. But he's just so fucking squishy, man. Unsavable. Give him some health or something. Do you understand that he's designed to die? He's just designed to die. He's bottom dam. He got beaten by the Outlaw Rogue on dam, man. Oh, that's so fucking bad. Bro, no slight buff. He's dead, man. No. Hang on a second. Let me see if it's working. Hold on. Let me just look at the mage. Cool. This is the end of the game. They've already killed. Crotto's already dead at this point. He's dead on the ground. He's actually dead on the ground over here. Let's have a look at cooldowns really quick. So Crotto's used Trinket. He actually has IBF after he died. He has Zone, but he's in a stun. Turns out you can't use it in a stun. And then, in addition to that, let's have a look at Raiku's cooldowns. Actually, let's look at everyone's cooldowns. We got Trinket. We got Ice Block. We got Ice Block. We got Ultra Time in 4 seconds. We've got Mass Barrier. We've got Normal Barrier. We've got Life Swap. We've got Guardian. They forced every cooldown on one side, and the other team didn't use shit. You could buff that class by a very large amount, and it might have gotten one of those cooldowns in an exchange. But they didn't even dent the mage. Didn't even dent him. I mean, it's Echo, right? That's an insane, the best rogue mage. Like, but they didn't even dent him. Yeah, but you're playing this comp to kill the mage. That's what you're doing it for. You're playing Delirium, and you just aren't doing anything. Mages have resets. Maybe they should be buffing Delirium's reduction on movement speed to give them more. Yeah, I actually agree with you on that, Hadouken. It's tough. They need to give health. They need to give DKs their health back, because the problem is you have to give AMS to your healer. AMS is for your healer or your dog shit. It's like a shaman that can't play grounding. Well, I mean, just in that case, it wasn't working. He said it was working. I don't agree with that at all. The mage, the Death Knight, unfortunately, and I've been there, it just feels so hopeless. Yeah, that's an insanely good Death Knight. and he just couldn't do a single fucking thing. He's just AFK. There's no bolstering of your defense, man. They took away 4% of your health for no reason this patch. A little bit longer. He didn't get one block. Couldn't you play Vestigal? Doesn't work. Maybe, but no. I mean, I thought that originally. Yeah, but no. Nope. No. Doesn't proc. It only procs if you use it on yourself. If you use it on it's only a 400k shield also, but it only procs if you use it on yourself. You can't. Impossible. I actually love what they did. I was hoping it would work. He basically played it like he played it like Unholy Death Knight. It was actually really sick. He played it. He just said, okay, fuck it. You've got grip. You've got 2 grips. You've got fucking you got blinks. You got whatever. He just said, fuck it. Use them. I don't care. He didn't send his dragon. He just sent Pilla, and he said, okay, you guys can use whatever you want. And he immediately used Angel, and I actually like that. Why are they talking about Delirium? It did anything? It did nothing. Yeah, Delirium doesn't work because of Alter Time resetting Blink. Yeah. This is what I expected. I mean, they have to buff Delirium by a large amount if they want it to be good. I think. Hey, Tezek. Manus is spelling it. It's not really a problem with that. You can reapply it really easily. And I'm sure he is. The problem is that it's not enough reduction to actually have an impact. They're making it seem like the DK played incredibly poorly. The DK played fucking sick. DK played awesome. He actually had a he tried out a strategy that is different to how I would play it, and also made a lot of sense. I liked it a lot. I actually love the way that he played it. He's a really good Death Knight, and he approached it like you'd play an Unholy DK, not a Frost DK, and it actually was working out in a really good way. But didn't do anything. Unfortunately, being in the DK in that matchup, I don't know. You just feel kind of useless. That's how it's been. You're not even in the same. You're 3 expansions behind. You know, you're not even close. I mean, I feel for him, right? Because he's now on the bench, and he did a great job, and just nothing you do. I mean, in Legion, you had Delirium Hotstop. That was when Delirium fucked. That, and also Mages didn't have Ulta reset. They didn't have Ulta at all. Mages didn't even have Ulta time at that time. DKs have not gained anything really over time. Unfortunately, they've lost stuff over time. You basically have your hero talents, but I think legitimately, bro, in Legion, Frost Strike had an 11-yard range. I don't know if people remember this, but in Legion, for, like you had above melee range on your attacks. It was good times. Like you actually had good shit from your artifact. Gross. BFA season 4 was terrible for us, DK. That was just chill streak. Oh my god. They're just cooked, man. It's crazy because we're not going to look better than that. But yeah, that's crazy. I typed to check. Windwalker DK actually looks better than Ellie Windwalker. But oh, my TDS is broken, unfortunately, I think. Sick of the comp? I'm not sick of the comp. They're insane at the comp. To be fair, when Echo couldn't play Rogue Mage, they played Lock DH in 1-2. They're a versatile team. The meta has not changed mostly, but they're an exceptional team at everything, you know? So this solidifies that all 4 teams in the finals on EU are Mage Priest. All 4. This is the one team that played something. Well, actually, this team and the team they beat. So Chibaco Tensei, they played Adrid in the first series, and they played against a Holy Paladin, and that's it. Everyone else has been playing Holy Priest. So 6 out of 8 teams, 7 out of 8 teams, 6 out of 8 teams played Holy Priest, it seems. They played a lot of Locro last season too. They played both. They're not just a I don't know. It's not I don't have any criticism at all. Yep, we're playing. I think that's one of the plans for us, yeah. Interesting. I wanted to look at Kurto's gay. You guys might be interested to see it as well while I'm looking at it, just to kind of see how he's playing it. I was really impressed. I've always been really impressed by Kroto, to be fair. He's extremely good. So he's playing Shattered Frost, which is not normally what I would play. It's a bit of cleave. Are we... Wait a second. How much haste do we have? Curse Master, we're 4 piece. How much haste? We're a lot of verse. When you're going the 2 rings, you're going a lot of verse. He's just kind of a mixture of, I'm not sure how much haste it'll be. Probably 14, 15% maybe. As if I had to guess, just based on what I'm looking at. I don't think we're in the 20s. We're also not playing a badge, which I think is a mistake, but just because of the way that your cooldowns line up. But yeah, 14, 15%. I mean, the way he played it as well, he was playing it like an holy, which again, I think was actually really good. Because I think that's one of the mistakes that I make when I play Frost, or I'll sit there and I'll try and get a go for too long, and I'll let them use those cooldowns, and I'm happy with it. And he's just like, "Not, I don't care," and he sends it. He tries to kind of let them play themselves out. So the problem with this is, I suspect, they can win against Outlaw. A Fusion can still die in setup super easily, but they can win against Outlaw. The problem is they'll play in Sub Rogue and get one shot. No way, man. Not on the opener. God damn it. Trinket Burrow, man. Ellie cannot roll in stuns now. They just seem so vulnerable, man. Oh, he missed the thing. He missed the leap. It doesn't do anything. Oh, maybe it does. For some reason, look at bro. He like walks up straight into an orb. This is their map pick too. Right, one of my favorite games I have seen in the kind of modern WoW era was um it was when Zeepai was playing with Blizzo and it was on this map. Blizzo had like an insane pre-parry and just died through. Oh my god. Nah, he's full HP. It's funny. He's just full HP. There he is. That was a crazier. And the trust as well. They getting more work done. He's hurting him, man. He's hurting him. Feral he's not good. This team doesn't have a Feral, I don't think. I think Feral is good though. Or probably decent. Maybe not into this. Oh, he's not trading the block when he doesn't give a fuck. This actually looks a lot better. Bro, what is the you see that? You see that this Chinese symbol is in the middle of the screen? Wait, what is going on? Am I crazy? You guys hear that timer? What the fuck? I'm gonna message. They're watching? I just messaged him. He said it's like been on their accounts for years. Apparently, it's like some weird thing on their accounts. It's not bad. I mean, I just noticed it for the first time. I'm tired, so I'm noticing weird shit. It's over. He dies through wall dark. I mean, it's similar-ish to the previous one, and they're doing a good job. The commentators are always talking about like how, and there were moments in this game he had a block. Raikou did block. It was a good game. There was some big plays from Meh. There was some big plays. Like they're very like they had a lot of trust in each other. They played it really well. It's a 3-0. That last game, if they played that every single game of the series, I think there's a possibility of them winning some. You know what? You know what? They should have played the fucking Robo, whatever the new thing is. The Cage of Carnage. They should have played the Cage of Carnage. DH plus Ellie can both jump up on Cage of Carnage. That was the map. This is the comp that can do it. No, I like Rogue Mage. I think I think Rogue Mage is perfect. And it's ironic. I mean, obviously Rogue Mage would rather just be the best Rogue Mage and play against other Rogue Mages, right? But the truth is, the reason why it's a problem right now is because there's only Rogue Mage. Or there's only Mage Priest, I guess more specifically. There's 4 Mage Priests in the top 4. And when there's nothing that can beat it, that's boring. Right? It's Mage Priest v Mage Priest v Mage Priest v Mage Priest. That sucks. I think when the meta has multiple options, it's a multiple choice question with multiple correct answers. That's more interesting to me. I think. All right, guys, I got to get up for War Games pretty soon tonight. So I'm going to head off here. They were very fun games. I want to thank Wexo for making this possible. I want to thank all of you guys for watching. It means a lot. I'm going to try and do this again next week if Aaron lets me. What time do we start tomorrow? We're on at it'll start. We're 4th tomorrow. Samuel, 5 more gifted subs, 10 subs today. Thank you very much. But I'll try very much to be here for next week doing this. I'll be here tomorrow. We've got games at some point. We're up 4th. The game started at 1 p.m. PST. No, 1 p.m. EST. Sorry. We play 4th, so we're probably playing like 2-ish. Wait, 4. So it'd be 4-ish EST if I had to guess, but I could be wrong. I was hoping we'd see some changes today, but I don't see any. Maybe in a few hours they announce something, but I had a lot of fun, even though I was very tired. I'll try and plan around it better next week so I can be a little less tired. But thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you again, Wex. So thank you again, Samuel, for 10 gifted subs today. Mr. Poor Posture for the new Twitch Prime. Sheep White for the 39-month resub. Just Tacky for the $13.37 donation. Jags the 10-month resub. Thunder the 41-month resub. Casual the 5-month resub. CVZ the 14-month resub. Salty the 36-month resub. And all of you guys are being out. I will talk to you guys a little later on, possibly late tonight for a brief time, and then probably tomorrow at a normalish time again. Just because there's war games and stuff tonight. I've got war games in like 4 hours time, so not a whole bunch of sleep today, but we'll get sleep tonight. But yeah, good night, guys. Thanks for watching.